Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton, and welcome to an Everton 24/7 report full of news. Let's start tonight with a rumour and for sure a transfer fee that will raise eyebrows. Jim White and his buddies at TalkSport have suggested that Everton could make a substantial bid for Wilfried Zaha. Sky Sports went on to report that we are set to hold talks with his representatives over trying to sort a deal, but with Palace holding out for 80 million. Is that really a good idea? Is there anything in this rumour? I'm not so sure, and surely there are better options out there. Of course, Malcolm is one of them, and El Desmarque in Spain reckon Everton are willing to bid around 35 million euros for him. But it's admittedly, that's all there is on Malcolm really, so there's not a lot in that one either. So on the winger situation, it seems everything's gone rather quiet, and maybe that means we're moving towards maybe going for a striker, keep Richarlison on the wing. You never know. Unfortunately, one rumour that there is a lot of clout to is the expected exit of Idrissa Gana. Sky Sports News say Everton and PSG have agreed a £28 million fee for Gana. However, Everton aren't willing to sanction the move until they have landed his replacement. And on that note, could his replacement have been lined up already? Well, hopefully so, and I wouldn't mind this one given that we've been linked with him a lot today, and he has impressed me from what I have seen of him in the Bundesliga, and that's Jean-Philippe Gbaman. He's impressed for Mainz in Germany in the last few years as a tough tackling, hard-working midfielder in that sort of Gana mould, and he seems to have been linked to many Premier League clubs already. The likes of Liverpool, Arsenal and Wolves have already had links to some extent, but it seems the most concrete rumours involve Everton now, with Gbaman widely expected to be the replacement for the departing Idrissa Gueye. Mainz's asking price is currently around 35 million euros, so not much more than we're set to lose Gana for, although we may have to pay a bit more to replace someone who's a key player, so maybe there's an element of, that's the negative side of it, but the positive side is that Gbaman is only 23, so we may be signing a like-for-like replacement for who is 6 years younger and much more of a physical presence at 6'1" in our midfield. Gbaman is also a very capable centre-back who could equally give us a bit of insurance at the back, which you never know, could buy us some time to maybe sort a deal out for Kurt Zouma or get an alternative to Zouma in to play centre-half. Just a quick heads up there, that's what you're getting yourselves in for. If we get Gbaman, you're going to have some fun trying to pronounce that. Moving on, and Tutto Sport claim that Juventus have named their price for Moise Kean, and it's a big one. They're asking for 45 million euros for the young striker, with Everton reportedly still interested. But it's still quite a big price. Would you pay that fee? Now for the other big striker link of recent weeks, of course, Rafael Leao. The rumours that he could move to Inter Milan have been quashed by their manager Antonio Conte, who said he is not interested in signing Leao, and instead he's going to do his best to get ex-Everton man Romelu Lukaku in as his primary striking target. Both strikers still seem very much up for grabs, both Keane and Leao, so the question is, who would you go for? Moise Kean or Rafael Leao? Be sure to let us know, drop us a comment on that striking dilemma if you like. RMC Sport in France, another one here, have linked Everton to yet another Lille player. It's like we can't sign anyone from any other team. It's like Liverpool and Southampton all over again, it seems. That is 20-year-old Lille player Boubakary Soumaré. However, they've apparently already rejected a bid of around 40 million euros for him. And for me, given that I've never heard of the lad anyway, I've not heard of him pulling up any trees, I think that's our cue to steer well clear at a price tag like that. Now, a double transfer rumour from the Times. One which may be an exciting signing, the other I can almost guarantee you won't. The first link is to the Atletico right-back, Santiago Arias, who of course has been linked before this window and has ties to Marcel Brands from his PSV days. He was also offered us a bit more pace down that right wing, I think, and I think he's really pushed Seamus Coleman for his place at right-back, were we to get him in. The latter, which unfortunately has been backed up by a number of other leading papers as well as the Times, is Danny Welbeck, who is still without a club after being released by Arsenal at the end of last season, and I think there's a reason for that. Welbeck is 29 now, injury prone, poor scoring record for an experienced Premier League striker, and will probably be after silly wages. If ever there was a time to say steer well clear, that is the one. Don't go for Danny Welbeck, please. Now, we mentioned Mason Holgate the other day, who was linked with a return to West Brom, and today Sky Sports said that West Brom remain interested, but Everton would rather hold on to Holgate, and I would agree with that. It wouldn't be sensible to start the new season with only two centre-backs, and perhaps Holgate deserves his chance here after certainly impressing in the Midlands, albeit as a right-back, but I think he can cover both positions for the time being. And staying with the centre-backs, a bit of negative news here, if you like. Yerry Mina has been charged by the FA today for misconduct after starring in an advert for Colombian betting firm Betjuego. Mina's admittedly hilarious cameo in the betting ad is set to land him a fine from the FA. Thankfully, though, it seems it is only a fine, and Mina won't be banned from playing for Everton, as some very wide-of-the-mark claims suggest that might be the case back in May. But thankfully, given that Everton, of course, now won't suffer for it, we can all sit back and enjoy that advert, which is, let's be honest, absolute comedy gold. If you haven't seen it yet, search for it. It's Betjuego Yerry Mina. Fantastic. Finally today, and of course very early this morning, our new away kit was revealed. I, for one, am very impressed. It's probably the one I'm going to buy, if any, this season. That'll probably be the one I will buy. I'll get tempted eventually. It's by far our best away strip for a good few years now, and I know the majority of fans I've seen on social media have also given the shirt a thumbs up. The salmon pink kit is also, of course, a throwback to the club's infancy and its famous black watch salmon pink sash. And in fairness, I've given Umbro a lot of stick in recent years, but they have given us a blinder of a kit here, and the home kit's not bad either. So, suppose as far as Umbro goes, credit where it's due, really. Just to point it towards, of course, we've got our pre-season game at half-time right now against Wigan. We are in action wearing that very away kit, so if you haven't seen it yet, there's your chance to see it. And that game's going on right now, so if you can find the stream, by all means, get watching. Well, moving on from the kit reveal today to the big stadium plan reveal day tomorrow. It looks set to be another busy week for the Blues with loads more news to come your way. So be sure to tune in again tomorrow for more Everton news here on the Toffee Blues. Thanks for watching.